All right, so there's something weird going on with gas prices between St. Joe and Platte City, Kate.
Okay.
Typically, historically, I would say between St. Joe and Kansas City, St. Joe is going to have the cheapest gas prices. But recently, over the past basically ever since the gas prices just went kind of, whoa, there's been a 15 to 20 cent difference between gas prices in St. Joe. As you're traveling between St. Joe and Platte City, as you get south of Fawcett, boom, gas is suddenly 15 to 20 cents cheaper than all the way into Kansas City. And I just wanted to mention that especially with it being a Friday, people might be hitting the road. And if you need the gas up, you might want to wait until Platte City.
Don't do it before you leave town. Do it on the road.
If you can. Yeah, if you've got enough gas to get you there. At least at last check. But it's been this way for a while now. Wish I could tell you why. And there are gas chains in St. Joe that are identical to ones, just 30 miles or even less south of us. Same gas company, 15 to 20 cent different prices in the downward direction. So, yeah, if you're hitting the road this weekend, this afternoon, whatever, you might consider filling up once you get south of Fawcett. As you get closer to Platte City, you'll see prices drop. 15 to 20 cents. It's a little bit wild, Kate.
It's a difference right there.
Yeah. I think you're not even going to be able to top that with the Sam's Club in St. Joe with your additional 5-cent savings as a member, Kate. At the moment. Give it a second. You never know. Now, there's some artists like gas prices have dropped every day nationwide for like 40 days straight or something. So it's nice to see them start coming back down.
I had to do a prepay the other day.
Oh, you had to go into the gas station?
Yeah, I usually do a card, but I had cash, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to prepay this. And the lady asked me, how much do you want to prepay? I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to be short.
$200.
I know. I was like, how about let's prepay 70 and see what happens. And I was finger crossed because I have spent $70 on gas.
Yeah.
So got in there at $58. Filled it up.
And then you had to go back inside?
Then I had to go back inside and get my change, yeah.
Why did you prepay?
Because I had cash. I never have cash.
Check out the Cash on Kate's. Big spender.
Yep. Birthday money. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Really? You're getting birthday money?
I get birthday money, yeah.
How much money are we talking about?
Like total or per person or?
Wow. Yeah, total.
I mean, I got $300 in birthday money.
Okay.
That's total.
A big spender.
I know, right?
What else are you going to blow that? Blowing that cash on gasoline's no fun, though.
No, that wasn't fun.
Mm-mm.
But it took me to go do something fun, so I kind of looked at it like that.
Oh, that's a good way to look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buying good times with gasoline.
Yeah.
Good tip there from Kate. Good way to frame throwing all your extra money at gas. All right, Kate, so we were talking about the Chiefs in St. Joe, and I was like, I don't know if they're forced to stay in the dorm rooms or not.
Right.
And turns out, yeah, they hang out on campus, Missouri Western campus. Slumber parties and everything. Well, actually, I can't speak to slumber parties and pillow fights, but it's a great mental image.
Totally.
Patrick Mahomes taking a pillow to the head of Orlando Brown. Isn't that a linesman that was on the Chiefs?
Yeah, probably not going to the head, though. Got to protect those noggins. Probably like a gut shot.
A pillow? I mean, come on. You got to baby step your way into having, 300-pound men smash into your brain as opposed to a pillow,
I still think he's going to protect the noggin.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's protecting Patrick Mahomes, right? Offensive line?
Yeah, well, I'm saying Patrick Mahomes hits the offensive lineman in the head.
Right. And I'm saying he's got to protect his guy who protects him.
Oh, protect his guy who protects him.
Yeah.
It's very meta. Very meta.
Matt, have you ever heard the term quiet quitting?
Quiet quitting. I'm going to guess that means you're going to quit smoking but not tell anybody. Like that?
Kind of. Maybe not so much smoking. You want to guess again?
Okay. You're quitting being quiet. And now you're going to be loud.
No. Okay. Quiet quitting is when you stay at your job, but you stop going above and beyond and just do the bare minimum. It's called quiet quitting.
So you're just phoning it in, basically. Just collecting a paycheck.
Basically.
Quitting your job quietly.
You're not actually quitting. You're just, you're just doing the work. You're not staying late. You're not going to let the job take advantage of you like maybe you did before. It's just
right.
8 to 5. That's your job. Just do your job duties. You're not offering to help with other stuff. You're just doing your job.
It sounds like a good sounds to me like they're just restoring like a reasonable work-life balance, really.
I think so. I don't know where we got to unreasonable work balance in the last, what do you say, 30 years?
Probably. I mean, it's probably gotten worse over the past 10 to 20 with email.
Yeah.
People are like always on the clock with email.
And connected. Yeah.
Yeah. When do you check email? When are you done checking email for the day, Kate?
Oh, I'm not as good as you are, Matt.
See.
I check email all the time.
Yep.
All the time.
So Kate has not quite quit yet.
Nope.
Clearly I have.
I don't like to be surprised.
You don't like to be surprised? Okay.
No, I like to know, like, I don't want to walk into work and be like, oh, did you get my email? Blah, 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 blah. And you didn't do this, or I need you to do that. And so
do this.
I don't like to be surprised.
To be clear, it's never me saying.
No, correct. Not you. No, I just don't like to be surprised on things that people either need from me or that I need to do.
Okay. You can't just say, well, I check my email a couple times a day, and so I haven't seen that yet. And I get here early as beep, so give me a minute. It's like, you arrived at 8. I understand that. The Matt and Kate show is done at 10, so give me a second, okay? Shoo now. Get. Like that. That's what I say.
That's what you say.
That's what I personally say. That's not what I say you should say. That's what I personally say. Get now. Shoo.
Matt, you want to play a game?
Sure. Do. It's been a bit since we played a game, I feel like.
I think it's been a long time.
Yeah, what's happening?
Okay. Well, I haven't found any games for us to play. That's why we haven't played any.
Oh, okay. I thought for a second they were like, you want to play a game? Well, too bad. I haven't found any.
Too bad.
Yeah.
All right. Brad Pitt has a new movie coming out this weekend called Bullet Train.
Right?
Mm-hmm. He wore the skirt to the premiere. Looking pretty sharp.
Yeah, I think I saw some early reviews that said, yeah, it's a good time.
It's a good time. The movie, not Brad Pitt in a skirt, right?
Well, I think Brad Pitt in a skirt is probably a good time. Yeah, probably.
I mean, I think he looks sharp.
Yeah, I think even heterosexual men would, Anyway, go on.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a quote.
Okay.
And you're going to tell me if it was a philosopher or if it was Pitt. Pitt or philosopher?
Pitt or philosopher. Okay.
Now, I'm not going to ask you for the philosopher if it is a philosopher.
Well, thank God.
Yeah. Okay. The unexamined life is not worth living.
That's a philosopher.
That is a philosopher. Socrates.
All right. 1 for 1.
1 for 1. Happiness is overrated. There has to be conflict in life.
That's Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt did say that. I wish they'd tell us, like, in what context. Like, Brad Pitt talking about his divorces.
2 for 2. Brad Pitt or philosopher?
Okay. He who thinks great thoughts often makes great errors. Was this a philosopher or Brad Pitt?
Sounds like a philosopher to me.
It is a philosopher, but I've never heard of him. Martin Heidegger?
Oh yeah, one of my favorites. Sure. Yeah.
I felt like that one could have gone either way. Philosopher or Pitt? A family is a risky venture because the greater the love, the greater the loss.
That sounds like a philosopher. I'm doubting myself now.
Are you going with philosopher?
I'll switch. Is that Brad Pitt?
That is Brad Pitt.
All right.
Good job, switcheroo.
Yeah, it sounded divorce-oriented, potentially. Or struggling with a family kind of situation, maybe.
Right. Only one man ever understood me, and he didn't understand me.
That sounds like a philosopher.
That was George Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel.
Oh, yeah, my second favorite.
Right.
Philosopher, yeah. So what am I now? 4 for 4?
Well, I think you're 5 for 5.
Okay, so 5 for 5 on Brad Pitt or philosopher.
Well done.
Da-da-da. Yeah. What's my prize?
Brad Pitt in a skirt.
Just a photo of him, I assume?
Yep. It's coming to a cubicle near you.
Oh.
I'll get you an 8x10.
Oh, great. Pin them up there.
Do you want larger than 8 by 10, 11 by 14, or?
If I could get a life size,
Oh,
cardboard cutout I can put in my cubicle.
Maybe. I'll see what I can do.
I think that'd be a pretty good look. Get lots of commentary on that, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get lots of interruptions at your cube. Matt, today is International Beer Day, Oyster Day, Underwear Day, and Water Balloon Day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
International Beer Day.
International Beer Day.
Does that mean you're supposed to drink beer from overseas, or just that internationally everyone should have a beer?
I think it's open to interpretation.
Whatever works best for you.
Yes.
And then we're wearing underwear today. Was that the other one?
Underwear, Oyster Day, and Water Balloon Day.
Guess we should have brought up yesterday that today was Underwear Day. That way me and everyone else would have put underwear on.
People were prepared.
Yeah. I have to go to Walmart after the show or something.
Don't you have an extra pair in your car?
No, I'm not prepared like you.
No, okay.
But I don't soil my pants nearly as much as you do.
It happens.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I will say in the new car, I don't have my backups yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Living wild.
It's very dangerous.
What's going on there?
I just haven't put together the emergency pack yet. I cleaned out the emergency pack from the old car, and there were clothes that did not fit my children anymore. I'm like, well, those are getting donated. They would have worked in a pinch, but
I see.
Since we're going to the new car, we should definitely get updated underwear.
In a pinch. That's a funny phrase in the context of this.
I think so.
So for the unfamiliar, Kate historically has had like an emergency kit that has included what all? Underwear? I know that was a key.
For my kids, for sure, I had like head to toe clothes for them. But then I had underwear for everyone in the family.
And do I recall correctly that once upon a time you left some soiled undies on the side of the road?
On the side of I-70 in between Manhattan and Salina, and between Manhattan and Topeka. Yep.
Oh, there's very few gas stations / rest stop. I used to live out in Manhattan and commuting. I've had to use like a Gatorade bottle before, or maybe it's a Casey's cup or something like that on that stretch. Hopefully things have improved there because that's brutal.
Yeah.
But luckily they were biodegradable underwear, right, Kate?
Sure.
Yay.
Matt, I've got another pumpkin update.
Oh, thank God. I was hoping.
I know, right?
Yes. Pumpkin update.
Nabisco just announced that their pumpkin spice Oreos are going to be back for the first time in 5 years, August 15th.
5 years. I am shocked that it's been that long.
You're right. Get people like wanting for more.
So this is 3 straight days, I believe, of pumpkin spice news here on Matt and Kate.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really ramping up, and I just feel the remainder of summer just, like sands through the hourglass, Kate. So are the remaining days of our summer.
Like you and I are not pumpkin people, but we are having that pumpkin parade for the pumpkin people.
I will have pumpkin pie. I will try one of the pumpkin beers this time around.
Okay.
The pumpkin beverages, they seemingly have too many calories for me, Kate. Too many empty calories, sugars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing. I'm just not a pumpkin person. I'm not going to say, I'll do the pumpkin beverages.
Oh, I think you're going to say, well, that's a pretty weak reason. You actually like the taste of pumpkin, but you're just being, it's too sugary.
Well, I didn't say that, Matt. That sounds like maybe something you're dealing with there, maybe?
I think so. I think I'm working through something here.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been feeling fat recently.
Oh, Matt.
Yeah, I've put on some weight recently. I think all the fun and the sun and all the unhealthy eating from the summer. One might think you would lose weight during the summertime, but apparently that's the time of the year that when I really get my binge on, I guess.
Well, it's hard not to be like taking advantage of being in the sun and having the cold beverages and barbecues. And we don't get that during the winter because everybody's in hibernation.
Right. Well, I won't spend empty calories on pumpkin flavored and sugary drinks. I will waste lots of them on beer during the summertime, turns out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But congratulations, pumpkin people. Go forth and consume all the pumpkin items from now until what? The end of after Thanksgiving?
Maybe.
Pumpkin pie is a pretty Thanksgiving dish, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Get your pumpkin on.
Matt, when's the last time you've been to Aldi?
Too long.
You got to get back. I was there twice last week.
Nice. Look at you hitting up the Aldi.
I was there twice in one day because I forgot something, so I had to go back the second time.
Did you give people your cart?
I leave the quarter in the cart.
God, you're so nice.
Yeah, I leave the quarter in the cart.
That's negating some of your savings at Aldi.
Well, it's also paying it forward because somebody might, I've only got 2 dimes and a nickel or something, and they just need a cart or,
So what's that mean? You leave the quarter in the cart and then you push it back in, but you don't. Yeah, you basically don't put the latch in that removes the quarter. You just let it sit there.
No, okay. I connect the cart so it doesn't roll away.
That's what I meant. Yeah, just push it in enough to marry to the next cart, but not to lock it in.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Yeah. So nice.
Yeah, I don't just leave it out there willy nilly.
I used to go to Aldi quite a bit, especially when I was what I consider relatively poor compared to now. And from time to time, if I saw someone coming in, I'd be, here you go, take it.
Take the cart.
But I'm not as nice as you, being like, I need to see the satisfaction on your face when you receive the cart from me. As opposed to you, secret cart Santa.
There you
Kate.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So nice.
Well, Aldi is offering one couple an all expenses paid wedding inside Aldi.
Fantastic. I know plenty of people that would love to get married in Aldi, I feel like.
Right?
Yeah, I do. I know some big Aldi enthusiasts.
Well, they've got until August 17th to apply online. And they'll even get a romantic photo shoot in and in front of the store.
Oftentimes they've got nice flowers in there, right? At Aldi?
They do.
Like I said, it's been too long since I've been in, but you can make a nice little floral arrangement for a wedding at Aldi.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the St. Joe Aldis, by the way, are solid. If you, dear listener, have not stepped into one of these St. Joe Aldis, get after it.
And I'm a big fan of Aldi wines.
Yeah, I've had some Aldi beer before. I'm not surprised that the wine's good, too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, for $9, you get a pretty decent bottle of wine. I like it.
Now, Trader Joe's, which is an Aldi, like a sister company, right?
I didn't know that. Are they?
Yeah, I think so. They have the same parent company. I'll search real quick just to verify Aldi.
Okay. Trader Joe is a lot more expensive than Aldi, though.
Yeah, they got to diversify. That's the idea,
It's more hip. And it's taking everything I have, not to say Aldi's, because when you and I first start talking about Aldi's, you're like, it's Aldi. And I'm like,
right,
I know, but I hate it. It feels bad in my mouth.
It's not as bad as my roommate in college who called Chipotle Chipotles. Not nearly as bad as that.
Yeah, no,
but that's very
Aldi.
common. That's a very common thing that people say Aldi's.
Yeah.
Aldi does not own Trader Joe's. In turn, Trader Joe's doesn't own Aldi either. The companies aren't connected by joint ownership, nor do they exist under the same corporate leaders. Independently owned. What's the connection here, guys?
I know. I was like, but.
Yeah. They celebrate. Oh, okay. So once upon a time, they were. The owner of the original Aldi in Germany had 2 sons who couldn't see eye to eye about whether or not they should sell cigarettes on their shelves in the 1960s. They decided to break apart from each other, which is what led to the creation of Trader Joe's in an entirely different geographical location. Huh. How about that?
Feels like a parable. There was a man who had 2 sons.
Yes, it does.
And they couldn't agree on one store. So Trader Joe's was it Joe Camel? Is that it? You think that's why it is?
I don't know, because it doesn't say here which
one got the smokes.
I mean, it might, but this article's long.
Okay.
And I don't think the listener probably wants me to read the entire thing out loud.
And I don't think either one of them sells cigarettes now, so...
No.
Yep.
Fairly positive of that, too. But I hear good things about Trader Joe's wine, too, right?
Yeah. Is it $2 Chuck that's at Trader Joe's?
It might be $2.50 Chuck now.
It might be, yeah.
Or $3 Chuck. I think that's right, though. I think you're right. And then over at Aldi, which I think, yeah, like you said, Trader Joe's is the fancy one. I think Aldi would have $3 wine, too, or do they?
They do. They have $2.99 wines.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you're just being fancy.
I usually go to the $7.99 or the $8.99 bottles. Because those are the ones I've tried.
You haven't tried the $3 ones?
I haven't.
Oh, come on, Kate. Oh, this is a great opportunity for the show.
It makes me nervous, though.
So don't waste it on a Give yourself a bonus night of drinking during the week, Kate.
Right.
That way you're not suffering from, oh, man, I wasted a wine night on that.
Well, I'm almost worried about the recovery of the $3 wine.
Oh.
Like, It tasted okay, but you
Gotcha.
feel like garbage the next day.
Right. And do you want to save that for vacation?
Right.
To recover from first day of vacation, pound some Aldi. I bet you it's okay. Maybe I should do it for the show.
That's a good idea.
Bottle of wine. You ever walk around with a bottle of wine and just drink out of the bottle, Kate?
I have not done, I'm sure I've done it sometime in my life, but I have not done it recently.
Just picture you, boozy look on your face, stumbling around. Money!
No, I haven't.
Swig. Okay.
No.
Well, you have in my mind.
Okay.
And maybe, hopefully, in the listener's mind now, too.
Maybe in my 20s when I didn't have real wine glasses.
Mom, I'm hungry. Shut up, Mom's drinking her wine.
Mommy's got mommy juice right now, so
You know how to microwave the shells and cheese. Get out of here.
Right. Nope, you cannot cook anything, but you can microwave whatever you like.
That counts as cooking.
Okay.